Hey everyone, Kevin here with Victory 4x4. In this video, I'll show you how to install this fuel tank skid plate for your Lexus LX 570 and 200 series Land Cruiser. Now, before your Victory skid can be installed, you're going to need to remove this factory fuel tank skid plate. For that, you're going to need a 12mm socket. You're going to have 3 fasteners down the outside of this skid and then 2 over here on the inside. This thing is a little bit heavy and cumbersome, so you're going to need the help of a friend or a jack like we have here to support this as it comes free. Now we can let this down and get this skid out of the way. Now with the factory skid out of the way, you can grab your new Victory fuel tank skid and get this going up in place. So we're going to start by just putting it here on the jack. We'll push it up tight to the tank, and then we'll begin by starting the 2 supplied 8mm bolts in these 2 outside flanges to help locate it. Then we'll just start each of these by hand and run them most of the way in to just help locate and support this side of the skid. Next, we're going to be working on the inside mounts for this fuel tank skid. These 2 are going to look very similar. One's going to be a little bit longer than the other. The longer mount is going to go in the rear. So for this, you can simply slide it up. Make sure this bottom flange drops inside of the skid, and then using one of those 8mm flange bolts, you can start that top mount in the factory hole. Then while that's still loose, you'll install one of the 1/2" button heads with a flange lock nut to attach that mount to the skid plate. So the front mount here on the inside installs just the same. Again, this one's just the slightly shorter mount. So that'll go up here inside of the skid. Get an 8mm bolt up top and a 1/2" bolt down here. Next, with the skid already hanging loosely on 4 mounts, I was able to get the jack out of the way, and then we can install this outside rear mount. That's simply going to slide inside the skid just like all the others. You'll start an 8mm bolt up here, and then another 1/2" button head down on the skid side. Then you can take a 13mm, go back and tighten all these mounts to the frame, and then grab a 5/16 hex to tighten all the button heads to the skid plate. Now the flange nuts on the back side of these should catch, so you shouldn't need a wrench up there. But if you do, if one's spinning for some reason, that should be a 3/4. And that's it for getting this fuel tank skid installed. So if you have any questions about this skid or any other product here at Victory 4x4, feel free to reach out to us. You can call us 269-459-8447 or email us at info@victory4x4.com.